2 days passed since the night of the award. Slowly, a new normal was taking shape in the kimono, while Taehyungff remained professional and somewhat distant at the office. His coldness at home had turned. He began eating dinner together, sharing small every conversation instead of heavy silence. You no longer trembled in his presence. Kuku, however, was not so easy to convince. The dogs still feared Taehyungff with suspicion. The moment Taehyungff entered a room, Kuku would tuck his tail and scurry away to a corner. Their interactions were non-existent, much to your quiet amusement. At the office, Taehyungff was summoned by his father, Mr. Kim. He found the elder Kim reviewing a stack of international contracts. Mr. Kim, I need you to go to Los Angeles. There are several new partnerships we need to finalize for the upcoming season. Taehyungff nodding, understood. Very prepared for the trip. As Taehyungff turned to leave, his father's voice stopped him. Mr. Kim, you won't be going alone. You need to take a few of our designers with you. They need to explore the international market and gain global perspective. They are frowning. Is that really necessary? I can handle the meetings. Mr. Kim, it is mandatory. He spread a list across the desk. These are the names. Taehyungff scanned the list. His eyes dropped at the one name, Wine. He felt a surge of concern, a fright that from a foreign country, the constant meeting. How would she handle it? Mr. Kim watching him closely. Is there a problem with the list there? Clearing his throat. No problem at all. Mr. Kim watched his son nib, a knowing, slightly mischievous smile playing on his lips. The next morning, the morning was flurry of activity. Lizzie was busy double checking your luggage. JC, madam, I have checked everything you will need. Your medicines, your favorite shawl, and the textures level of your coats are all there. Fine, gratefully. Thank you so much, auntie. Please take care of Coco while I am gone. He hates his baths, but you have to be firm with him, okay? Smiling, don't worry about it, madam. I will handle him. Coco said by your feet, his ears dropping. He seemed to understand that for the first time his human was going somewhere he could not follow. He leaned and stroked his head softly. Why, be a good boy, Coco. I will be back in a few days. Don't cause trouble for JC auntie. He walked into the room looking sharp in his darker attire. The car is here. Are you ready? He stood up, taking a deep breath. He gave Coco one last pat, said goodbye to JC, and followed the sounds of Taehyungg's footsteps to the waiting car. The interior of the first-class cabin was quiet and luxurious. You sat next to Taehyungff, your fingers gripping the armrest so tightly. Your knuckles were white. This was your first time on a plane, and the hum of the engines made you feel dizzy with anxiety. Taehyungff glanced at you and noticed your pale face. Taehyungff, no voice. Are you feeling alright? While attempting to be brave, yes, I'm okay, Taehyungff. It's only a few hours of journey. Try to relax. An air hostess approached with a tray of refreshment. Air hostess, good morning, sir. What can I get for you? Nothing too heavy or oily, just some light and dry. And a drink, please. Air hostess, certainly, sir. And for you, ma'am? Wine, just fruit juice for me, please. As the air hostess walked away, Suji watching them from across the aisle, her heart burning with resentment. Suji, to Ji-yeon, Why is she sitting with Sir? Why is she getting such special treatment? Jiyoung surprised. Wait, you don't know? Sir and Wyatt are married. Suji shocked. What? When did that happen? Jiyeon, everyone knows. That's why she gets extra care. They had an arranged marriage. Suji, I had no idea. They don't act like a couple at the office at all. Sir barely talks to her there. They probably just keep it professional. So they look back at the couple, a malicious smirk forming on her lips. Professional or just a loveless marriage, she thought. After landing, out checked into a luxury hotel, Taeyang escorted you to the suite. Taeyang, the luggage is by the bed, refresh yourself. Call me if you need anything. I have to step out for a moment. Why, alright. You carefully unpack your dress for the upcoming meeting. You knew this was a business trip and you had to be at your best. Later, at the corporate headquarters of the new partners, the atmosphere was productive. Taeyang, we are impressed with your presentation. Our company is eager to move forward with this partnership. Mr. Min, the partner beaming. That is wonderful news, Mr. Kim. He stood up and shook his head with Mr. Min, the rare smile of genuine success on his face. Mr. Min, we are thrilled to work with you all. And Mr. Min, before you go, I am hosting a party tonight. It's my 10th wedding anniversary. I would be honored if you, your wife, and your entire team would attend. Young was caught off guard. A party was the last thing on his mind, especially with the exception of travel. But he could not refuse such an important business partner. Young nodded. Thank you for the invitation, Mr. Min. We would be happy to attend. That activity, the air was thick with nervous silence. It was struggling with soil. Those usually assisted you with such things was down with a fever and could not come. You had managed your hair, applied tight cream, and even put on lipstick after many careful attempts. But the final task was impossible. My frustrated whispering, I can't reach it. If only Miso was here. How am I going to do this? You sat on the edge of the bed in your stunning blue gown. The back strip was open, suddenly the door opened. Taeyang, Wyan, are you ready? We are going to be. He stopped mid-sentence. The sight of you in that deep blue suit, your shoulders bare and your face growing under the soft hotel light, hit him like a physical blow. For a moment, his heart skipped a beat. He stood there, mesmerized, forgetting what he was about to say. You turned toward the sound of his voice, your sightless eyes searching for his. One hesitated. Actually, Mr. King, is there a female colleague still around? King snapped out of his daze. Tian, no, everyone has already left for the party. Fine, fine. I can't reach the zipper of my bag. Could you call someone? Your voice softening. There is no one else. I will help you. You walk closer, the scent of your perfume filling his senses. As his cool fingers brushed against your warm skin to pull up the zipper, a spark of electricity seems to pass between both. Your heart began to race. There, it's done. Let's go. Arrived at the party, the lavish celebration hosted by Mr. Min. As the couple entered, his turn, Tiang in his sharp tuxedo and you in your royal blue gown were the center of attention. Mr. Min approaching with a grin. Mr. Kim, welcome. Thank you for coming. Mrs. Kim, you look absolutely radiant. Come, the ladies are having a chat over here. Join us. Mrs. Min lead you away. Tiang stood with the man, while his eyes never truly left you. He kept checking on you every minute. Teasing. Careful, Tiang. Your wife isn't going to run away. You haven't stopped looking at her since you walked in. The cook laughed and Tiang felt a rare flush of embarrassment creep up his knee. She was discerned from the shadow of her balcony. Respect the beauty, the way they looked at it. It was more than she could stand. Susie thinking enough is enough. It's time I put her in her place. She waited until you momentarily alone near the drink table. Susie approached you, masking her voice with forced kindness. Susie went, Sun is looking for you. Why surprised, Mr. King? Where is he? Suji, he said he needs to talk to you urgently near the main gate. Come, I will guide you there. When? Oh, okay, thank you, Suji. Asking your public you followed. Suji led you through the crowded hall, out of the gates, and onto the sidewalk of a busy Los Angeles street. The road of buzzing cars and the bright city lights were a chaotic blur of noise to you. Suji, wait here by the curb. Sir will be there in a minute. I have to go back and get my purse. Alright, I will wait. Suji flushed a with triumphant smile and hurried back inside the venue, leaving a blind, terrified you standing alone on the edge of a dangerous, high-traffic road, completely vulnerable. So trembling on the edge of what felt like a canyon of sound, the roar of engines, the screech of tires, and the cold whine of passing cars terrified you. Men shouting, Hey, are you crazy? Who stands in the middle of the road like this? Move it, lady. Your voice more and shaky. I thought I was on the sidewalk. Where am I, man? Are you blind or what? Get off of my way. Confused and panicked, you tried to move, but without a guide, you only wandered further into danger. Every few steps, someone would yell at you to move. You felt like a bird with broken wings in a storm. A woman walked past and you reached out a trembling hand. Man, please, can you help me find the sidewalk? Woman coolly, look where you are going, lady. Use your eyes. The woman walked away, leaving your heart sinking in your chest. You keep walking, trying to find a good spot, eventually wandering into a dark, damp alley. Suddenly, your high heel caught in a crack and snapped. You tumble to the ground, your palm scrapes against the rough pavement, and a sharp pain flared in your ankle. Back at the party, the celebration was ending. Tiang searched the hall, but the blue gown was nowhere to be seen. He felt a cold dread begin to coil in his stomach. He approached Mrs. Min. Tiang, Mrs. Min, have you seen wine? She is not at the table, Mrs. Min. Oh, she was here a while ago, but someone came and spoke to her, and she left with them. Tiang's patron called. He rushed to the main gate. Tiang, go to the guard. A woman in a blue gown, did she leave? Guard, yes, sir. About 20 minutes ago, two women walked out. One of them was in a blue gown. Tiang didn't wait. He ordered his entire team to start searching. Susie joined the search, pretending to be worried, her heart racing not with guilt, but with the thrill of her victory. After nearly an hour of searching the surrounding streets, Tiang turned into a narrow, dimly lit alleyway. His heart stopped. There, sitting on the cold, dirty ground, was a show of the woman he had brought to alley. Your royal gown was torn and stained with blood. Your hair was a mess, and your foot was covered in blood. Taehyungff, his voice shook, whispered, "Wine." Your head snapped up at the sound of his voice. You could not see him, but you knew that tone. You began to cry harder. Taehyungff ran to you, falling on his knees and pulling you into a fierce and protective embrace. Taehyungff, what are you doing here? Why did you leave the venue? Sobbing against his chest, you called me. I waited for so long by the road. You told me to wait for you there. Taehyungff froze. His confusion turned into a terrifying icy realization. Taehyungff, I never called you wine. Who told you that? Why, Suji. She said you were waiting for me at the gate. She led me there and told me to wait. The air around Taehyungff seemed to turn to ice. His eyes darkened with a murderous fury. Taehyungff darkly, Suji lied to you, wine, but... Taehyungff didn't answer. He carefully scooped you up into his arms. You gasped, reflexively wrapping your arms around his neck for support. He began walking back toward the hotel, his lips heavy and determined. While carrying you, he pulled out his phone and dialed a number. Into the phone, his voice like a bass. So we'll find Susie now. Don't let her leave the hotel. I have a long overdue date to settle with her. I have found wine. Just do exactly as I said. He hung up, his gaze fixed forward. You asleep. He notices that your hair is falling on your face. He removes the hair with his hand and looked at your face.